Hey, Coach, seemed a little more animated than usual after practice. Any generalities you can share with us?
Oh, just things that we can improve upon. Yeah. Consistency and just a lot of improvements we can make. Sharing those.
At what point does the offense's lack of consistency start to be a concern heading into the season?
Well, both sides need to be more consistent. We need to be more consistent on special team. I mean, that's not just an offensive emphasis right now. It's everywhere. So if you're going to be a good football team, it takes all three phases. So, yeah.
The players done a pretty good job of focusing at hand with all the stuff swirling.
Yes, I think they do a good job, like all of us. I mean, I've said this before, this conference realignment, this thing matters big time. Okay? Us, the group out here, we need to go play good football. That's what we can do right now. And so we need to concern ourselves with what it takes to do that. And when we are informed of whatever's happening next, then we'll address it and talk about it. But right now, there's a lot of reports, there's a lot of speculation. Of course, people are hearing it and paying attention, and it's because it's the significance of it. So, but the group, when we go to meetings and practice, it's all 2023 Cal football. It's all we're concerned with. So, but I acknowledge that we all do.
Are you paying attention to that stuff, or are you trying to ignore it?
You can't. I mean, really can't help it. I guess if I pick up my cell phone, then you're forced to pay attention, and it does. It's something to pay attention to. I mean, the significance is undeniable. But there's just until they invite me to the meeting, I'm here doing my job, and I have the investment with our players and team on the now is what we have control over. So that's where we're spending the energy. Yeah.
The quarterback battle between Jackson and Mendoza and Finley seems a little bit closer than a lot of people were expecting. What do those guys need to do to start to stand out?
Yeah, well, this term consistency keeps getting thrown around, but that would be it. And they're all different type players, but it is very competitive right now. And it's not because any one of them is performing worse. It's because the others have made it competitive. That's what I would say. So all three of those guys have improved, and it is extremely competitive right now.
Is that margin maybe a little bit thinner because those guys are playing with such different units all the time, different receivers, different linemen?
Well,
because you're rotating them through with different units.
Yeah, but so are the receivers.
Yeah.
So are the receivers, and so are the backs. So we're well aware of who's going with who, and we make sure that we're getting more than enough reps to evaluate, of course, those guys, but all the positions. So.
Anything more?
Anything
more definitive about Williams Thomas?
No. Just waiting for, the doctors and him to.
So he's not ruled out for the season.
No, he's not. Just day to day, week to week, and hopefully sooner than later. But that's not. Again, that's between he and the sports med.
Are you hoping to have Brett Johnson full for the opener?
Yes. Yeah.
One of the guys
we would anticipate that. Yeah.
One of the guys who flashed a lot on defense today was Caleb Or. How has his camp been so far?
Really good. Caleb has made just massive improvement in the last 12 months, as much as anybody. And he's still a young player, but the physical traits are apparent when you watch him out there, and he's playing a lot more comfortable and knowing what to do. And when he got here, he came in, he had suffered an injury coming out of high school, and so he's a little behind, and then trying to catch up and play linebacker at this level was an adjustment. But I mean, from where he was to where he is now, man, it's impressive, and it's a tribute to him and Pete Sermon to make that leap. And now he's got to go do it. He's got to produce, but I would say in practice, he's shown that he's improved as much as anybody.
Is it a tight battle between him and Sergio Allen to start, or might he have taken a lead in that?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, those guys are. And Serge can do some really good things too, like Serge. He's going to help our team. That inside linebacker group, there's a number of guys that can go in the game and help us. And I know the starting lineup will be, big news, but there's times when in certain positions we're going to roll a number of guys. So, the starting lineup may be more significant to you than it might be to us. We know we need multiple guys at multiple positions.
Marcus Scott and Patrick McMorris, flashed a couple times today. What have they shown you so far since?
Patrick, well, he's played at a high level in college. I mean, you all, I'm sure, have seen that. You can tell he's a really physical player. He's a tackler. He's a finisher. He's put that on tape, and he loves football. He's a sharp guy, and he's picked it up quickly. So we expect big things from him. So we just need to get him more reps in our defense and language. But he's doing a good job. Marcus, today was probably his best day. Just continuing to work, and that's a really competitive defensive backfield right now. Really competitive, which is great because that's what we want. I mean, the number of guys that are repping sometimes with the threes that are going to potentially be playing in games is more than we've had. There's more guys getting reps with that group that, they might be repping with the ones by the time the season starts. I don't know. Really, it's great for us because put them out there and let the players sort the depth chart out.
Is that a position you expect to roll?
Yeah, potentially. It's all about how they perform. Yeah, but that's potentially. But if a certain group is that much better, or a certain player is that much better, then he's going to play until he needs a break. Yeah.
Talon McKenzie was out last year. What's his status right now?
I think he's doing a great job. He looks good. Yeah. He's come back and probably playing his best football since he's been here. He's had he's had some adversity since he's been here. So glad to have Stanley back. He's doing a good job.
I know you hope to get every evaluation right, but has Little John surprised you at all with what he's been able to do?
Well, he came in mid-year, right? So he was in spring. Man, he's made significant improvement as well. He's better. Even this spring, I thought he was better than maybe I was anticipating. Now, for a number of these guys, they're doing a great job in practice, he being one, and now we got to carry that over to the game. But he's got quick feet. He's very competitive. He's sharp. He spends a lot of time on football. And, we get a certain amount of time with him, but there's some guys that are always looking for extra time, and he's one of those. So I got high hopes for Matt.
Has he been playing nickel?
Nickel.
So, and Sydney's been playing really well there too.
He
I
has.
would imagine that would be a rotational situation.
We'll see. We will see. Yep.
The consistency piece, it's come up a lot the last week or so. What are some of the keys to getting that right, and where do you want to see that kind of improve?
Reps, play more. That's really it, where it becomes muscle memory, and you're not thinking about what's next. You're reacting to it because you have the muscle memory. I think it's all repetition. I don't know that you're going to find great consistency in your first 4 or 5 practices anywhere. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's just part of the process of getting back on the field and playing together as units, playing against each other. So, part of it.